I think it's safe to say that being an influencer is a job that sometimes requires minimum effort and still has a maximum reward. I'm not saying creating content is easy. If you want to make it your job, it does take a lot of dedication and hard work. But it's not the same type of hard work as, say, a nurse or a doctor or someone who works directly with the public. It's not as hard as someone who has to wake up 5 days a week, work 12 hours, and still can't afford to pay their bills. That's the unfortunate reality a lot of people are in, but for some reason, some influencers seem to be very eager to experience the life of a minimum wage employee. It seems like it's becoming a trend for these millionaire influencers to cosplay as a normal person with a normal job, and it's not sitting right with people. So many influencers and celebrities have been called out for this over the years, but for some reason, the D'Amelio family thought it would be a great idea to pretend to be a Walmart employee for the day, and people aren't having it. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Ever since Charli D'Amelio grew a following online, her family has tried their best to make the most out of her fame and get the family into influencing. They're all on social media, they have a reality show following their life, and they have many business ventures on the go. A few months ago, they launched a family-owned online shoe company called D'Amelio Footwear. I haven't really heard much about how that's going for them, but they did receive a ton of backlash over the pricing. Most of Charli and Dixie's audience is young kids and teenagers, so you would think the shoes would be pretty reasonably priced, but they aren't. We're talking $160 for sneakers, $281 for boots, a little bit pricey for a brand new company with no prior background in footwear. Now, the D'Amelios have been compared a lot to the Kardashians when it comes to how they approach business. In the early days, the Kardashians would take any and every business opportunity that came their way. They've been the face of some of the most unsuspecting brands, and it seems like the D'Amelios are following in their footsteps. They announced that they were venturing into the snack world with the launch of their new popcorn line, Be Happy Snacks.
We have exciting news to share.
Run, don't walk, because Be Happy Snacks has finally hit the shelves of your local Walmart store.
Get ready to elevate your snacking with a burst of flavor.
We can't wait to hear which one is your favorite.
And this is actually a pretty big deal. Getting into a store like Walmart opens your brand up to such a wider audience than strictly selling to fans through TikTok. I mean, think of all the people who will go into Walmart, do their groceries, and end up buying the popcorn without even knowing that it's a D'Amelio brand. Although them going into the snack business wasn't really on anyone's bingo card, it does make a lot of sense. It's cheap to buy, a lot of people love popcorn, and it's pretty hard to mess up. So far, the reviews on the flavors have all been really positive, and the brand seems to be starting out as a success.
Okay, cotton candy. But it tastes just like cotton candy. 100% not sponsored by any means. You need to freaking grab these.
That's until they started to post their TikToks. The D'Amelios made a new TikTok for their popcorn brand, and some of the videos that they're posting aren't sitting right with people. They've been dressing up as Walmart workers and pretending to stock the shelves with their popcorn. Obviously, Charli wasn't actually cashing anyone out. They were just getting content for their popcorn brand, getting promo, but people felt like it was out of touch to promote the brand as millionaires by pretending to be Walmart employees. Many people called them out of touch and said cosplaying as the working class isn't it. We had people writing, imagine you walk into your 12-hour shift to feed your family while living paycheck to paycheck, and this girl is cosplaying poverty in your lane? Why do rich people enjoy cosplaying the broke? I feel like this makes a mockery of working class jobs, but okay. This feels classist, and I'm not totally sure why. I just got sent home from my cashier job at Walmart for having a breakdown on the register because I was exhausted. Glad she's having fun though. But on the other hand, there were also a lot of comments that said it's really not that serious and they were just trying to promote their new brand. Here's the thing though. I feel like they could have promoted their brand being in Walmart a million different ways that could have been so much more impactful and didn't drag them into drama. Another influencer who scored a major deal with Walmart recently was Emma Chamberlain. She got her canned coffees into Walmart, and she had a really creative way to promote the deal. She went into Walmart dressed up like her canned coffee and actually interacted and played trivia with some customers.
Today, my brand, Chamberlain Coffee, is taking over a local Walmart to celebrate the launch of our new ready-to-drink lattes in a can. We are going to be surprising unsuspecting customers with a game of trivia.
Come on in.
The further they go, the more flavors they'll win. This is Think for a Drink.
Like, that is such a cute idea. It was fun, no one was mad, she wasn't trying to pretend to be something that she wasn't, it was just a fun way to get her brand out there. I'm just surprised the D'Amelio's PR team didn't think about the potential backlash before posting those videos. We've seen so many influencers do the same thing, and the response is always the same. Just a few years ago, the Ace family thought it would be so fun if they worked at a restaurant for the day because Austin never got the opportunity to work a 9-to-5 before becoming millionaires.
Austin and I thought it would be a cool idea if we would work at a restaurant for the day. I personally never worked in the food industry, so this will be really interesting. And then
I never got the opportunity to work a 9-to-5 because after college, we started creating videos. And so this is gonna be a first time experience for me. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I personally want to take orders. I think that's cool. Like, I want to do that.
I want to be cooking, about there flipping the chicken. And Ace family, to make it legit, we have to wear work attire, uniforms.
And this video did not go over well. A lot of people found it insensitive for them to joke around and not take the work seriously and pretend like it's such a fun opportunity to work in the restaurant industry, when in reality, it's actually really hard work and usually very little pay. But not every influencer who likes to cosplay as a working class citizen gets the same backlash. Trisha Paytas frequently dresses up in uniforms from some of her favorite fast food places, and people seem to live for it.
Okay, great. And that's it. Your total is, that's it. Okay, it'll be ready shortly. Thank you. Hi, welcome to Cane's. I'm Trish. What can I get Cluck started for you today?
Oh, okay. Well, this is my first time,
Okay.
so.
I think the difference is, love or hate Trisha, she's always been so respectful to people who work in the service industry, and she's acknowledged how hard the work is. She does mukbangs, she's well known at the places that she goes into, and it's usually the employees themselves who give Trisha a uniform because they know her from her mukbangs. There are some people who still find it a bit strange, but she definitely doesn't get as much backlash as other influencers who've done it, which is pretty interesting. It's just so strange to see influencers and celebrities do things that most of us in the real world do every single day, like going to a 9-to-5 job, and they see it as something fun to pretend to do because they've never experienced it before. We saw this exact thing happen with the Kardashians during their show. Kris and Kylie went into the grocery store and they revealed that they actually hadn't stepped foot in one in years. They said that this was their dream come true, and Kris even said that she's been wanting to do this for years. The episode was met with a lot of backlash because people just found it so unbelievable that something so trivial that we all do every week is something that they actually can't do because of their fame. As for the D'Amelios and their popcorn promo, I personally think they could have come up with a much better idea to promote the brand in store that wouldn't have caused this much controversy with people. I think they should have known that dressing up like an employee wouldn't sit right with their audience, and they should have picked a better idea. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.